Hello guys, so welcome to this review of the Mighty Hero set, which includes Dino Superdrive Gold Ranger, Silver Ranger, Dino Superdrive Red Ranger, Doomwing, Singe, and Armor X Mode Black Ranger. So before I go over that, just want to go over the box. Nothing really special at the front, just Mighty Hero set, Toys R Us, empty box now. But in the back it has pretty good pictures of all of them. So there's Dino's Grounder. Oh, sorry, that's the Kyoranger version. Sorry, oh there it is. I forget what it's called. Armor X Mode Black Ranger. So there it is. There's Doomwing. I'm a little behind in the show, so I don't really know his if he's just a typical monster or if he's Singe's boss. But there he is. I'll probably know by the time this review is up. There's Dino Superdrive Red Ranger and Gold Ranger. I don't think any Dino Superdrive of the other Rangers are out. I'm not even sure because I'm not even collecting the Dino Superdrive or the Dino Drive Rangers. They could be out, but I have no idea. But I really do like how they look. I just not collecting them. And as I was already showing you, there's Singe, in all his glory, and the Silver Ranger. And for the story that's in the back, you guys can pause it if you want to read it. There it goes. There it is. And as far as I know, this is the only way to get all of them. I'm pretty sure this is the first time they're being released, so there's no other way to get these at the moment besides getting that. The exclusive for this though is this guy right here. So might as well go over him first. The thing that's kind of sad though is like this is the best pose you can kind of get him in to hold this, or to hold these so that it's close together, so it's kind of like chomping. It's kind of sad, but I mean it still looks pretty cool. So just want to go over the weapons, since that's what's exclusive about this, is that you get this little guy, and it's more like armor. Well, sorry, for some reason it's like gold was in the name, but this is more like dark yellow. It looks like gross, like yellow that's, I don't know, it looks like regular yellow that's like, I don't know what's the word to describe it, like old and dirty. Like it does, but it still works. It still looks pretty cool. So I want to go over the weapon. Its lower half, as you already saw, it has its handle right there so it can grab it. And here's the top half. Just put these separate since I already did that. So there's its handle so it can grab it. Its little eye, you can see that for both sides. And put them together, and it does, yeah. So, but like I said, you can't really pose it that well for him to grab both of them and do that. So I mean that kind of sucks. Articulation wise, he it's not really that hindered by this. It can still do its basic articulation with the regular Black Ranger. 360 a bit hindered by this, but so was the actual Black Ranger without the armor. This can still go all around, so it's the same articulation as every other 5-inch trigger. Bottom half is the same. The thing that sucks though, as you saw in the box, he can't hold his gun without people outside. Without holding this, he has to hold this or the gun. It can't be both, like shown in the back of the box, which it's kind of suckish, but I mean, what other way could they have made this? Like, I guess sort of like a glove. I don't know, but not that big of a deal. He does come with his own sword and gun, but it's like, just put these aside. Since he has the armor, might as well display him with the weapon. Just to do a small comparison, here he is with the OG Black Ranger 5-inch trigger. So, the only real big difference is just the armor. That's pretty much it. Now for the next figure, just go into the villains. So here's Singe. He's actually pretty well painted. Here, let me just show you his face real quick. He's actually not that bad, like paint wise, to be honest. At least compared to the back of the box, which I'm looking at right now. You can see the box over there. He's not missing that much paint. Like, he could go with more paint at the front side, but it's still not awful. Like, it still looks pretty good, to be honest. The thing that sucks though, right now that I see, two things that suck. One, his sword is super bent because of the way it's packaged. Maybe it's mine, but I don't see where the packaging would be different. But the bentness of your sword would probably be different depending on which one you get. But it will be bent because it's packaged weird. So this is the best I could do. And it's not painted at all either. Or I guess it is. It's painted red. That's the color that it's painted. I kind of wish it came with his gun and his sword. I think he uses his gun more than his sword. At least I want to say that. But either way, I would have liked to have his gun. Anyway, the second thing that sucks about him is his articulation. He kind of has none. I really wish they could have made an elbow joint up here above the candle piece, or make the candle piece smaller. But he has none. He can only move this up and down, and it's hindered by these spiky bits at his leg. And it's a bit hindered in the back by the wing. So, I mean, it can go 360, but with the wing would just be moving that. So it's the same for both arms, and he has no knee articulation, just legs, so he can just do that. So that's what really sucks. I really do like that he's painted pretty well, but he has like no articulation. Also, maybe a mileage may vary thing, I'm not so sure. His head can only be looking like this way, since design wise he has spikes coming over here, and he can look this way. But for mine, its head is like hard to move, so it doesn't really go there, so it just wants to stay here looking to the left. And it had to be on purpose, because all the spiky bits around his neck go all the way around except for where his head is at right now, if you can see that. So you see the spiky bit here and on the left over here, and then there's nothing there. So he can only really move it like that. He can sort of move it 360, but it's hindered by that, and mine doesn't even want to move all the way. So if you want to display him, he has to be looking over here, which is kind of suckish. His tail is also, you know, just hanging there. But that's it for Singe. I really do like how he's well painted, but you can only really pose him one way, and that's like this, and the sword in this hand or this hand, and that's pretty much all there is for him. Now for Doomwing, I know nothing about him, so I can't say anything about him in the show. When I first looked at him, I'm like, oh man, this isn't painted that badly. But looking at the back of the box, there were some yellow like veins or lines all around him, that if he had them, this would make it pop more. As well as the tips of the wings being painted like red and yellow, and if you can see, the little eye bits right there are painted too. But even like so, it's not that bad. Kind of the same thing with Singe. The only thing that it's sort of the opposite now that I think about it. He doesn't have that much paint, but he has better articulation. So let's just take away his sword. That's just, you know, has detail, but like Singe's sword, it's just painted all one color. So this is all black. But he has elbow articulation. So that's the thing that he's got for him, but he can't really go all the way around because of his wing is more stiff. But at least he's got elbow articulation, and he can go up and down like so. But his feet can't really do much. It's like, that's the only thing really he can do. He can rotate his little feeties 360, but that's pretty about it. He's got more sort of more articulation because he's got elbow joints, and Singe doesn't, but he's got like no pain. That's pretty much all there is for him, really. I really do hope they make a figure of the Silver Ranger in human form, because it's basically this. It's just, you know, white. It's basically a different color and different wings, actually, now that I think about it. I haven't seen the episode yet, so I don't even know what to say to describe him. But I really do hope they make him so you can just put these two battling against each other or something like so. And now for the Rangers, I'll save Silver for last since he's special. And he's special because, you know, he's gonna fall down like that. Here is Dino Super Drive Red Ranger. Both of them have the same articulation. The only difference really between them is that Gold has his armor, or his weapon, his morpher over here. But it doesn't really hinder that much articulation wise. Like, you can just move it around. But articulation isn't that bad. Like with the Dino, with the Armor X armor, it's not really hindered. This one, not so much either, to be honest. Like, you can just move his shoulder pad up. You can still move it around, same articulation and everything, wrist moves and all that. Same with his legs. So it's about the same, pretty much the same articulation actually as the regular 5-inch figures. And now here's his weapon. Thing that sucks too, your bendness might vary depending on how it's packaged, because this is a bit bent, as you can see. And for the Gold Ranger, it's pretty bent. So Yeah, I'm trying to show you how bent it is. I guess that's a good representation. So you see how bent the sword is for him. So it may vary, just know that. Maybe that's why you would want to get them separately, because the packaging might be different, but this isn't bent like this. But it can be unbent by, as far as I know, you can use a hairdryer, but I've never really done it because I don't want to mess with them. As for the detail, they're painted pretty well. It feels like paint is missing on the helmet because, you know, there's nothing. It's just a black visor, but that's how it is in the show. It still has that small indent here. I'll try to show you. I don't know if you can kind of see, but there's that small indent on the Red Ranger too. I had to take a picture for the Gold Ranger, so here it is. That shows the indent for him. It's kind of hard to tell through camera though, but I really do like that they really got down the painting right for the silver stripes on top of their helmets. Like it looks pretty good. So there it is. You can see the silver on top looks pretty good. Overall, looks pretty good. Just here showing you the silver like lightning bolts on top. I really like his design on the gold helmet because it's thunder. It's in the shape of thunder, at least. There you can see it's in the shape of thunder and all. And just a quick comparison. Just put him in a stupid pose because I'm not going to change the original 5-inch figures poses because I just got them off the display and I don't want to have to mess with their poses again. So first I'll do Red Ranger. So here he is, and here he is. Not sure if the camera can pick it up. Maybe it's because this is old, but this looks shinier. Might just be because this is new and this is old. Or maybe because they made it purposely shinier because it's Super Dino Drive Super mode. But there it is. Again, pretty much same articulation as for the Gold Ranger, or like the dark yellow Ranger. But you know, still looking pretty good. They did change the color of the morpher between them. So there's that. You know, just a quick it's just visual comparison for that. Pretty much same articulation. He doesn't come with his Xander Thunder. He just comes with that. So there are the Rangers, and now for the Silver Ranger. So far, I know who the Silver Ranger is I guess human form, but I don't know anything else for Dino Charge. I know him from Kyroger. Like I know his whole story, or sort of. I don't know. It's been a while since I've watched Kyroger, but here he is. I really do like that they got the morpher to be blue. It fits so well and it looks pretty freaking cool. So that peg can attach here if you really want to. Here's his sword. Do wish it was painted, but I mean all the others are like pretty much a solid color, except for the exclusive of the Armor X thing. I'm honestly so glad I got this because I'm missing the Gold Ranger to have all 10 figures and I can finally pose them. So here he is looking all cool. I really do like his helmet design and all. It honestly looks pretty freaking cool. And the gold pops out pretty well, to be honest. It looks really good. But same articulation as all the other 5-inch figures, you know. 360, up and down. Just going through it real quick because it's nothing different. It's exactly the same. And that's it. Painted gold stripe on the back, which I really do like. I don't think the others, the others have a silver stripe. I just wanted to check real quick. So this looks pretty cool though. I really do like him a lot just because I don't know if it can be seen through camera, but his gold pops out pretty well. Just want to show now his emblem on his chest. So there you can see his emblem right there with all the rest of the gold / dark yellow. But I still really like him a lot. So that's really it for, you know, the Gold Ranger. Yep. I just noticed I said Gold Ranger, Silver Ranger, whatever. And that's it for the review. This is well worth to get right now, especially for the exclusive of the weapons. I mean, if you don't really care for that, you can just wait and get them individually. It'll cost more if you get them individually, since each of them is about $10 and it's 6 figures. And this cost me 50-ish. So if you want to spend less money and get the exclusive, get it now. Or you don't care, you're not in a rush, you can just wait. But that is it for this review. Well worth to get. And thanks for watching. See you in the next one.